Alright, what's up everyone? So I'm playing a different game today, and I'm actually releasing video game content on my YouTube channel, which is surprising. But yeah, this is something that I've been wanting to do for a few weeks now, to like a month. And it's like a few weeks. So I am starting a Clue Scroll Only Ironman account on RuneScape, Old School RuneScape. And basically I'm going to take this episode to explain what all that means for any of you that don't know. Even for people that do know things about RuneScape, this guy is geared very, very highly. Nice armor. But anyways, yeah, let's just talk what is RuneScape. For any of you that do know what RuneScape is, I'm sorry. You can skip ahead, I suppose. But yeah, it's an MMORPG. There's a bunch of people around. It's like a medieval MMORPG. You can like cast spells and wear armor and stuff. It's great. It's one of my favorite games actually. And I've been pretty hooked on it for a while. I enjoy it quite a bit. And yeah, you have skills. Each skill goes up to level 99. You start at 1 unless you hit points. I think like really old accounts started at 1 hit point or something. I don't know. But yeah, you start with 10 there. There is a tutorial that you go through. I ran through all that. That's how I have all this gear. And runes, you use these to cast spells. And yeah, each skill does something in the game. Fire making, you burn logs. Wood cutting, you cut trees down to get the logs. Cooking, you can cook fish or bread. Like we have bread there, shrimp. Yeah, so there's a bunch of items that you can get. You can see all the cool... Look, that guy's fire making, actually. Great. But yeah, there's a bunch of really cool gear in the game that have good stats. You know, as you progress, you get better stats, things like that. Another thing, it's pretty unique to this game. There's like basically little mini stories in the game called quests. And normally when you think of quests, it's like kill X number of these chickens or something, like in World of Warcraft. But yeah, in this game, they're like mini quests, which are like really short stories, but they're like little short stories, essentially. And some of them will require like other quests, like Monkey Madness 2 requires Recipe for Disaster, this sub quest thing, Enlightened Journey. There's like a bunch of quests, and then it needs skills that you have to have, and then having a very high combat level, things like that. So I can't just jump right into Monkey Madness 2. So there is like a form of progression throughout the game. Another thing that's worth mentioning are achievements. Think of just an achievement in any game. Killing a boss, doing a specific task, and getting rewarded for it. Things like that. So you can get armor from completing all of the tasks, or achievements I should say, in the specific place. The wilderness is a PvP area, so other players can kill me in the wilderness. But yeah, if you complete all of these, you get a set of armor that has perks, like the Artie Cloak can teleport you, and then it gives you a boost to thieving if you level it up. You'll see these little sections here. Each piece of armor has 1 to 4 tier. So I'm mentioning this because my account will be progressing using these achievement diaries, quests, and skill points, basically, and the armor. Okay, so that is RuneScape in a nutshell. I think I explained it well. If anyone else wants to add more that has played the game that I failed to mention, feel free to put that in the comments below, please. I would appreciate that. Okay, so I mentioned, I think, that I am a Clue Scroll Only Ironman. So I'll explain what an Ironman account is first. So this little symbol next to my name in game means that I'm an Ironman. The red means I'm a hardcore Ironman currently. When, just like in Diablo, if you've played that, like having a hardcore account, if you die, then the account doesn't get deleted. It just goes to normal Ironman status. And if my account dies, I'm going to keep playing it. My account will die many times, so place your bets on where and when I will die and how. A lot of people lose hardcore status from like internet connection loss and things like that at really terrible times. But yeah, so that's what an Ironman is. Oh, another thing, that's what a hardcore Ironman is. It just means that you have one life, essentially. And an Ironman in general means I can't trade with other players. And I'm not allowed to use the automated system for trading. And let's say I kill a player in the wilderness, I don't think I get any of their gear. So, yeah, that's basically it. Essentially, you're on your own. Like, I'm on my own with this account. I may or may not, like you can get help like bossing. I may or may not do that with like really high-end bosses, getting some help with them. We'll see. I don't even want to think about that because that is way, way, way in the future. Okay, so that's what an Ironman is. So a Clue Scroll Only Ironman. Let's first explain what Clue Scrolls are. And they are items that you can get from just playing the game. So if I go over here across the river here, you'll see a bunch of people. Oh, this is actually a good example because, okay, just take a look at this person's shield, the gold shield there. Normally it's not gold. It's actually a reward that you can get from a clue scroll. Same with this wizard's hat too. I'm pretty sure that's a clue scroll reward, unique to clue scrolls. So essentially, killing these goblins or doing anything in the game can reward you with an item called a clue scroll, and then essentially that clue scroll has a bunch of tasks to complete, and if you complete them, you will get a treasure reward at the end. It's like a treasure hunt, essentially. And inside the casket, you can get anything, really. Food, runes to cast spells, armor, and unique cosmetic items, or like this is a wizard's hat. Normally those are blue, but this guy's is white and black, which looks pretty sick. So yeah, it's the only way to get it. I actually want to see if I can take this. I can't. So you're an Ironman, you can't take items that other players have dropped. So there you go. Perfect example of what an Ironman is. Cool. Right, so there are 6 tiers of clue scrolls: beginner, easy, medium, hard, elite, and master. And beginners are the easiest ones, masters are the hardest, so the tasks that you'll have to do and the number of tasks that you'll have to do will be harder, and there will be more of them. And the tasks will require you to have specific skills or quests unlocked or areas of the game unlocked, things like that. Oh, these are all grayed out because I'm not members. I'll get membership on this account before I start. But yeah, so a Clue Scroll Only Ironman will only progress in the game based on the clue step. So let's say I have a clue step that says cut an oak tree. There's an oak tree here. I can't cut this down, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I need 15 wood cutting to cut this tree down. So that means I am allowed to now, like normally I wouldn't, but the clue scroll told me to cut an oak tree down, so now I can get my wood cutting up to 15. So there's that. And then if it's like go through this toll, it's like, okay, well, I'll need to complete, I think it's Prince Ali Rescue. Yeah. I don't think you need it. I think you can go through the toll anyway, but that's just an example. Like going through this gate, let's just say I'm not allowed to, but I need to do Prince Ali Rescue, and it's like go to Al-Kharid, and the only way to get there is around from this gate. So you get the idea. So I'll start at beginner clues, and since I don't have a clue and I can't do nothing, I have to do something to get a clue to start. I'm going to just kill goblins to get beginner clues, and that'll be my starting point. So I'll be training up my combat skills, and that'll be like an exception that I make to start. And anytime I need a clue, I'll be doing something. It's up to me what I want to do, to get the clue. Obviously, I'm going to be doing something that has a high chance. Otherwise, what's the point of the account? So I'll be doing something that will basically limit the amount of time that I'm spending doing something other than clue scrolls. Yeah. Okay. And then the unique items, like this really cool wizard's hat and that gold, there it is, the gold shield. There's a certain number of them that you can get from each tier, and I will only be allowed to move on to the next tier of Clue Scroll once I have half of the collection log, is what it's called, for that tier. So I think beginner clues have 16 unique items. So once I get 8 unique items from beginner clues, then I'll be able to move on to easies. And I think I'm on elites, I'm only going to go up to 25% because doing half of the collection log for elites will take forever. We'll see though when we get there. I may make that exception for myself because there are a lot of ridiculously tough things to get in that Clue Scroll tier. We'll see though. I may keep it consistent, 50-50 on all of them. We'll see when we get there. If we get there. No, we're going to get there. So yeah, that's essentially the account. You'll see what it's like once I start to get going. It is different, and I apologize for no Guitar Hero content. I'm pretty much done with that game. This will be the game that I will be producing content for the time being. You will see a Through the Fire and Flames FC from me at some point in the future, but I'm not committing to that grind just yet. So yeah, that is that's news there. You'll get that eventually. You may get a Guitar Hero 101 from time to time. We'll see. And the video production on this account and the series will hopefully get better in the future. Maybe I'll use this as a way to learn video production. And I don't have a schedule for this. This is just when I feel like doing it. This is all for fun. I'm not trying to make anything of this. I'm a software developer. That's my passion. That's what I want to do. This is just for fun. Did I mention this guy's looking to buy a wife? Wow. Normally just girlfriend. He must be paying top dollar for a wife. I don't know if I mentioned Only Trails. I hope I did, but I was inspired to do this account and start this account because of Only Trails, so I'll be giving them credit in the description of every video in this series, and you should check out their channel. It's a very well-produced, basically, it's what I'm trying to do, essentially. And I understand that series will probably be a lot better to watch, so I recommend watching that. But stick around if you want to see my journey from the start. I'd appreciate it. And any comments or any questions, anything that I forgot to mention, let me know, and then we'll get started in the next video. So thanks for watching. It's going to be a long journey. It's going to take forever. My end goal is to get every item from Clue Scrolls. So including Third Age Druidic, I think that's what it's called. It's like 1 in a million drops from Master Clues. It's never going to happen, but that is the ultimate goal. I'll keep doing it until it gets boring, I guess. And yeah, that'll be that. So enjoy the fun. This is just for fun for me. Like I said, not trying to make anything of it. Just trying to share the experience and document it for you guys to see and enjoy if you're into that. So thanks for watching, and I will see you guys in the official first episode of my Clue Scroll Only Ironman. Bye. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to say bye at the end of every video. There's a YouTuber named A Friend that does that. I'm not doing that. That was a meme. Okay, goodbye for real. Really quick, I forgot to mention about achievements. So with quests, really quests and achievements I forgot to mention. I will be able to do quests. So let's say that I have a clue that requires me to get woodcutting experience. I can do a quest that I have all the requirements for, and it's only going to give me woodcutting experience. And like that will be like a non-direct way of questing. Sometimes the clue will require me to complete a quest just straight up, but like let's say I need to do like a quest to get me to like 50 Slayer, then I can do all the quests that only reward Slayer XP, essentially. Otherwise, I'll need to have the clue require me to do the quest. And then with the achievements, so if you look, there are easy, medium, hard, and elite little achievements to get, and then they have like skills that you need in quests. And there will never be a clue task or a clue step that will require me to complete these ever. So I will be allowed to complete these to get the gear from it once I have Rune Mysteries done, 5 Thieving, 60 coins, all this stuff. So once I have progressed into the game where I can do these, that's when I'll be able to do them. So only once clues have gotten me to the point where I've completed Biohazard, gotten 15 Fishing, 5 Thieving, and Rune Mysteries done, then, and whatever other requirements, then I'll be able to do the easy, and then so forth for medium and hard and everything like that for each one. So I just wanted to mention that because I didn't really mention the progression. I like alluded to achievements in the video, but I didn't actually talk about it. And then those are my limits for quests. I'll be allowed to do them if they give me the XP and the skill that I'm allowed to train only, or if the clue step requires me to complete the quest. So that's how quests will work. That's how the achievements will work. Gearing up and skills will be pretty much strictly through either gathering clues or completing clues. So there you go. That's how pretty much a broad roadmap of how the account will progress. And that is the true end of the video. Thank you for watching.